Very good. It's supposed to be a dry, nice day today. It's been raining earlier on today, or overnight. It's very cloudy at the moment. Oh, I've got to make a move. I'm just below the top lock here at Kidsgrove. That one up there. That closes tomorrow at 8 AM. It's about 7 AM now on the 23rd, I think it is the day of July. So 8 AM tomorrow morning, the 24th of July, that lock closes, as does the one down at King's Lock. King's Lock's lock 71. This is lock 41 on the Trent and Mersey, and this whole section is going to be probably closed for a month at least, because they're not going to review the situation until August the 22nd or 23rd or something. I can't remember the exact date, but it's about a month's time. So I've got to get through, and I haven't booked the tunnel, so I'm going to get down to the tunnel, which is 10 minutes from the lock, if that, 2 or 3 minutes from the lock. Get down there and hopefully go through. It's the morning, so I should get through okay. It's if we turn up in the afternoon, it's a bit hit and miss, because you're supposed to, when you book, you get an afternoon booking. And I want to get through in the morning, because I want to get on to a place I want to moor up this afternoon. So anyway, I'm not going to start the engine yet. I'm going to walk up to the lock, get the lock set, and get on up in there. I've got this little hoodie on at the moment. It's only 7 AM, as I say, or just before. So yeah, I'm going to get going. The tunnel opens at 8. So I'll catch you all soon. I'm going to put the camera away and walk up and set that lock. Well, I've set the lock, and I'm just moving on up there now. This is Andre. There's a wake on the boat that was in front of me. We had a beer last night. Good morning.
Good morning, Trevor. Don't put me on YouTube.
Sorry?
Don't put me on YouTube. I export your videos. Sorry about that. Sorry.
It's not. Oh, it is recording. Yep. I've set the lock, so straight up and in. Yeah, that was Andre and Vicky on the boat here. I don't see a name on their boat. So anyways, yeah, so let's go and get in the lock and make a move. Get on down to that tunnel. A comment was made to me last night about my boat was actually pointing in the right direction to go in this lock. The last time they saw me come through here, apparently I went in backwards, which I have done a few times in the past. Yeah, I've reversed through this lock a few times. But today, no, we're going through forwards. And I'm just coming into the lock right now. And underneath this rather low road bridge. Well, I left the lock a couple of minutes ago. I'm just now almost down to the tunnel. A couple of bridges to go under. This one here, which is the rail bridge. This one I think takes you to Congleton and areas like that. This is Kidsgrove station just up here. Very handy if you need to catch a train and you're moored at Kidsgrove. Yeah, I've got one more bridge just literally around the corner to go under, and I shall moor up on the left hand side in the tunnel waiting area. I can't see any boats there at the moment. No, there's no boats there waiting. So it looks like I'm the first boat down, which might mean I might not go through to about 9 o'clock or 8:45, something like that, because there's more boats waiting the other end. I believe they'll let the other end go first. I think they go by how many boats there are at each end. I know this end normally gets priority because it's got the least mooring space. You can only really get about 3 or 4 boats here sensibly without breasting up. So this end normally goes first, but there's a big pile of boats waiting the other end. I expect it to be the other end first today. Well, I'm now just going underneath the other rail bridge, or a viaduct I guess is its proper name. And straight away after this is the moorings for the tunnel. There is a little footbridge here as well I've got to go under. I'm going to sit back at the back of the moorings because it makes it an awful lot easier to come off and get the angle into the tunnel. These tracks take the south down towards Rugby and that sort of area. Well, I never actually filmed really the tunnel this morning. I filmed Harecastle Tunnel many a time before. As you can see, I'm out of the tunnel now. That's the exit at the southern portal where the fans are housed, which sucks all the dirty air out of the tunnel, as there's no ventilation shafts within this tunnel. Actually, it's the clearest I've ever seen in there. I was the only boat in the tunnel this morning, and I didn't realise how good my lights are actually, because normally you can only see a few feet. Well, the battery just went dead on me. Yes, so yeah, it's the clearest I've ever seen through that tunnel. I could actually see probably 300 to 400 metres down the tunnel. Normally I can only see a few feet, so that made a huge change. And it shows how little smoke this engine puts out compared with my old one as well. Well, as you can see, I'm back on my way again now. I'm just leaving Harecastle Tunnel facilities there. I've just filled up with water and I've got rid of all my rubbish, so that's a bonus. There's a new rubbish disposal place there now that was never there before. I never was quite sure. They used to have a skip there, whether you could throw the stuff in the skip or not. But, definitely can now anyway. There's a boater's facility rubbish there now, so that's absolutely brilliant. It's very helpful, very useful. The sun did come out quite nicely whilst I was filling up with water. It's clouded up again now, so we'll see how the day goes on. I see this footbridge is reopened. I think last time I came up here it was closed. But something was around here anyway. Might not have been the bridge, it might have been the pathway. That bridge, of course, the footbridge there now, was the actual original turnover bridge, because there's the bridge, the last little bridge we come under, the footbridge, just before going into the tunnel, was a turnover bridge, because the tunnel did have a towpath through it originally when it was built. The towpath was removed to give more headroom in the middle, because it started sinking a little bit to actually create more space for boats to get through. But yeah, so it was a turnover bridge at the other end, and the towpath would have been on, as we're looking at it now, my left hand side coming through, looking back up. As we came through, it would have been on my left hand side. So where the turnover bridge to take the horses across to the right side to go through the tunnel, and then a turnover bridge again this end to bring them back across to the towpath again this end. I think that makes sense. Pretty sure you'll gather what I'm on about. Well, I'm just coming past Westport Lake here. I've moored up here before, and I've done a walking video walking around this lake before. So check that out. It's in my playlist somewhere. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description below. It's unusual to see so much available mooring space along here at Westport Lake. I'll tell you what was also very unusual. I was the only boat at the tunnel this morning. The only one in the northbound coming down south, and there was none on the southern portal at all. I'm once again passing Middleport Pottery here. Side, but on the towpath side here, no boats here today, a couple of work boats. this one's called the Beast. It's a deep one, and there's no other boats moving around at all today. I never passed a single moving boat from leaving this morning to getting here at Ashuria. Unbelievable. I stopped here, had a bite to eat, had some lunch, and I decided I might as well carry on down these locks now, so that's what I'm doing. Well, that Stoke lock's completed. Got help with a family on the bottom lock. They closed all the gates for me. Dad, wife and the little girl, and they were all interested in how locks worked, and they closed the gates for me, so that was really, really helpful. Same with clambering back up and mooring up and all that stuff just to close the gates. I didn't film much coming down the locks. There's just too many people around. Just quite honest with you, I wouldn't trust when the same two young lads cycle past my boat 4 times, twice in each direction. It makes you start wondering what they're up to, you know. So keep the doors shut and the camera away, just to be on the safe side. It's not very warm and very muggy this afternoon. Just stop. I'm not sure where I'm going to stop yet. Might make Barlaston. As I'm on the move, I've got one more lock, Trent lock then, Barlaston. Yeah, I might just do that. I haven't really thought about it too much. That sounds like a good plan to me right now. So that's where we'll go to, I think, Barlaston. Well, yes, I did make Barlaston. That's not where I am actually filming this outro. But yes, I made it down to Barlaston. I squeezed into a little space just between 2 boats I just about fitted into, which was quite handy. And then I stayed there overnight, I believe. I stayed there the next day as well. I did go to the butchers, Mark's Butcher in Barlaston, brilliant butchers. I'll always give all our wonderful butchers that are left in these villages a big shout out. They're well worth visiting, and you'll be surprised they don't really cost any more than going to some of the major supermarkets when you actually work out the quality of the food and how they're selling it by. They'll have it priced per kilo. And when you go to some of these supermarkets, you pick up a box, you think, oh, that's cheaper. It's only 700 grams. Think about it. So yeah, so I left Barlaston, came to Barlaston and enjoyed a couple of days there. It was hot. So yeah, anyway, I moved on from Barlaston. That's where the next video will start from. I want to thank everybody for watching. I know these videos at the moment are a bit hit and miss. I've been over all this ground so many times, I don't really know what to film at the moment. And, well, as I'm doing this outro, 3/4 of the country's locked down at the moment. We can't go anywhere. So I don't quite know what's going to happen with videos coming up. There might be a blank period. I'm not just going to film any old stuff just to put a video out. It's not what I do really. So yeah, yeah, hopefully, well, it's been raining all day today, well, I say all day, a lot of day, and all overnight. So hopefully the water levels are starting to come back up. I'm actually on the Coventry Canal at the moment, and to be honest with you, the water level was normal this morning. But there you go. They're all still closed down and going to be for some time, I believe. Well, of course, I want to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it all. And if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the old bell notification button. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video. Well, that just leaves me to say thanks very much for watching. Trevor out.